Now this is a simulation of mod 4 synchronous counter. This is a flip-flop 1, flip-flop 2. Okay. So here clock of flip-flop 2 and flip-flop 1 shorted and clock input is given. So here J1 K1 we got expression logic 1, so that's why logic 1 is given here. J2 K2 we got expression Q1, so that's why here it is connected to Q1. Okay. Now during normal operation this clear of both has to be 1. Okay, and here one probe is connected at the output of flip-flop, and here it shows a simulation 0 1 2 3, again it starts from 0. Okay, so this is a synchronous counter. Now let us compare synchronous counter and asynchronous counter. First difference is here in case of asynchronous, flip-flop receives clock input from the previous output. Each flip-flop is clocked by output of previous flip-flop, and only clock signal is given to the first flip-flop. Okay, that is a asynchronous counters. So here in case of synchronous, all flip-flops are clocked simultaneously. So here design of asynchronous counter is easy. So here what you have to do in design is just find out the number of flip-flops required, and then clock you give to the first flip-flop, and output of that you use as a clock input to the next. Then output of second you have to use as a clock input to the next until all flip-flops are over. Okay, so that is a design, very easy. Okay, here synchronous counter design is difficult because you have to find out the expression for the input. Okay, and then you have to, by finding out the expression for the input, you have to design the flip-flop. So that's why compared to the asynchronous counter, this is difficult. The next is it requires less hardware. Okay, so here hardware means less number of gates it requires more number of gates, that is more hardware. Next difference is a propagation delay. Okay, in case of asynchronous counter, more propagation delay is involved because here output we use as a input to the next. Okay, so that is not the case in case of a synchronous. All flip-flops are clocked simultaneously, so that's why propagation delay is less. Then speed of operation is less in case of asynchronous counter, more in case of a synchronous counter. So these are the 5 main differences between asynchronous counter and synchronous counter.